Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the brand new channel, Music Memories, with Jamie and Devin.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. We are defining three musical artists from the decade of the 80s and early 90s, and all three of them defined music in the 80s. They pretty much were pop music. And I want to start off with somebody who recently passed away, who really, honestly, I feel like defined music as far as creativity. He was, as a child, he was pretty much a musical genius. Um, and not a lot of people gave him credit for all the music productions that he did, and the movie roles that he had. So I want to talk about Prince, everybody. Um, Minnesota's own. Um, Prince to me meant, wow, I can't even honestly say in words, but I would just say he is a genius.
Agree.
I think Purple Rain is one of the greatest movies ever made. If you want my honest opinion, the storyline is fabulous.
We went and saw it when it was re-released, and that was the first time that Devin seen it, and he was blown away.
Yeah, the music in it is just amazing. For the new generation, if you don't know who Prince is, look him up on YouTube. There's videos all over the place. There's even live concerts you guys can watch. He was nominated for so many Grammys we can't even count.
I mean that Purple Rain album is just all the way through. Every song is a hit, and we will miss Prince definitely. What are your favorite songs that you remember that he did?
I'm just gonna say the whole soundtrack.
The whole Purple. Rain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that. I mean, you got When Doves Cry. You got Purple Rain, the title track. You got Let's Go Crazy, the opening,
which is a great song. I mean, who doesn't love that song?
And he's a great guitar player. And most people don't know that, but he can really play. I mean, I think he's up there with like Jimi Hendrix and Jimmy Page and all those guys.
And I think that maybe he was misunderstood because he was a sexual rebel.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, because he really didn't care what people thought. He just did whatever he wanted to. He just had that aura about him, to where when he stepped in a room, you knew that that was the artist Prince. And respect his creativity. He did have some interesting costumes throughout his live performances.
But he's mostly known as like the purple, I don't know if you'd call it a jacket, but like with the his hair up. And
he had a very different look to him. And I feel that people in the 80s really loved what he did. Raspberry Beret, for God's sake.
Oh, great song. Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Corvette.
Little Red Corvette.
Yeah, that's a great song.
What else? 1999.
Yeah, 1999.
Great song.
That was one of my favorite songs, actually. That was the first Prince song I ever heard, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, when I was 14 or 15 years old, I was like, who is this guy? He's not like anybody else. Like,
and then you had Kiss, another great song. And a lot of people don't know that he's actually a pretty good actor. I mean, if you watch Purple Rain, wow. I mean, for him being not any experience before that movie acting, him and Morris Day had good chemistry, I thought. And,
I mean, the time, for God's sake.
Oh, the time, man. Don't get us started on the time.
But,
funny and
I feel like, the world missed out on somebody who really could have helped with the universe as far as helping people understand and getting along, and he was always about that. In every interview you listen to, he was always about love, peace, and harmony. And what you bring out to the universe, you get full force back. And he believed that full force. Every time that he had a discussion and any interview I've ever watched, he's very positive about what
and he's so reserved. He's nothing like his stage presence. I mean, he's just kind of laid back, and you wouldn't even know that's the same guy, really.
No.
And he did the Super Bowl one year.
Yeah,
he did play this, and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
He rocked the Super Bowl one year.
And let me tell you, if you like the first Batman movie, he did some songs on the soundtrack for that too. So
Bat Dance, I thought was great. He did Trust. What's another one from the movie that we can think of?
what's the song at the end of the movie where the Joker is taking over Gotham?
Oh, Party Man, I
Party
think.
Man.
Yeah.
That is a great song too. If you guys want to check that out too.
So let's say, what's your final thoughts on Prince? I'm gonna have to say, definitely miss him. I'm still gonna get Purple Rain on CD. I can listen to it online, but I want to have the CD. So
I want to get not only the movie, but I want to get the vinyl record.
Oh,
I know that there's Prince records that are on vinyl, so I would like to have that just to own it, just to have it. Wall.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll say that we're gonna miss him a lot. I can watch Purple Rain over and over, and he'll be forever missed and appreciated. So, what's your final thoughts, Devin, on Prince?
I think he's an incredible musical genius, and I think that people should really form some type of new museum or something for all his work that he's done in the music industry, or even have a display at some form of museum, maybe in Minnesota, because that's where he's from. So, and then the next person that we want to talk about is also somebody who is incredibly talented, and frankly, I think died extremely young. I think he could have given so much to the world, and that's David Bowie. David Bowie, you guys, was a genius. We're talking over 26 albums.
Wow.
Before he died. He did numerous work for charity. He did lots of live performances, like Live Aid. He did that. He even did a concert on A&E back in the 90s. I remember watching it with my parents, and I was blown away, and I was like, who's this guy?
When he did movies, let's talk about, you got one right here.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to talk about?
This right here, you guys, The Labyrinth. If you've never seen it, yes, it is a Jim Henson movie, but David Bowie's character in this is great, because he has that little edge of darkness to his character, but it's just, I don't know how to describe this movie. You just have to watch it because it's that good.
Yes, and I've seen it. I grew up with it as a kid. I enjoyed it. I was a little scared of David Bowie, but that's just how good of an actor he is. That shows you right there. And Jennifer Connelly's in it, and he was in numerous other movies. I can't really name any. I don't know too many of them. Do you remember any?
Ziggy Stardust.
Oh yeah, it was one of the Ziggy Stardust movies. And also, getting back to his music, I know he was around in the 70s, but I will always remember his 80s music the most, like Let's Dance, China Girl. He did one with Mick Jagger. What was that called? I forgot. Dancing in the Street.
Dancing in the Street.
And that video actually is pretty funny.
It is.
It's kind of weird. They made fun of a Family Guy, I think, but it's David Bowie's still a good musician. He did songs like what's that Major Tom song? What is it called?
I think it's called Spaceman.
Yeah, we're sorry we don't know the name very well. I don't know really a lot about David Bowie, but I'll always remember Labyrinth and the 80s songs he did. And one more thing. Sorry, Devin, I'll let you talk in a second. I love the song he did with Trent Reznor in the 90s, I'm Afraid of Americans. And that video is awesome,
yes,
too.
that video was nominated for Best Rock Video of that year. It was 97.
Did it win?
No, it unfortunately lost. Which I didn't agree with that, because I like that song.
Oh, yeah.
Limp Bizkit beat them out, actually.
Oh, well, I like Limp Bizkit, but David Bowie should have won for it. Yeah, that's good.
David Bowie, you guys, had numerous Grammys throughout his career, and he was also very misunderstood.
Yeah.
Because in the 70s, he was considered to be a rebel because of how he dressed, his eyeliner, his hair.
He did a song called Rebel Rebel, which I do like that song. Yeah. That's the one I know from the 70s.
I can't really pick a certain album that I like of David Bowie's that is better than other albums. I just say listen to every one of them.
I'd like to listen to a little bit of his last album he put out. He put one out right before he passed away, and we should check that out.
So I would say my last thoughts on David Bowie: creative genius. He was the only person who was able to change his image 4 different times, whether music, hair, film. He even produced some other bands' music as well. He was a producer as well. He wasn't just a singer. So you know, the world is going to miss him because he pretty much helped define the decade of the 80s as far as pop music goes. So
yes. My final thoughts on David Bowie are, for one, I can't believe he's gone, and two, I will really miss his music the most, even though I love Labyrinth, of course. Very underrated actor. I think he could have been in more movies, and we will miss you, David Bowie, definitely.
Yes, much love and respect, and
yeah,
I hope you're up in heaven jamming with Prince and the next person I'm going to talk about, which was another creative genius.
Yeah.
And I can't believe he's gone either. And he's been gone for, wow,
3 or 4 years, maybe 5,
that.
yeah,
7 years.
Oh wow,
yeah, I think
wow,
09.
So. Jeez.
Michael Jackson, you guys, Jackson 5. That's how he got his career started. And Michael Jackson suffered a lot of traumatic things in his life, not just with the music industry, but his personal life. He was very misunderstood. He was also burnt during one of his shows, during a performance.
I want to ask you, is that maybe why he started the plastic surgery thing?
Yes,
or is that, I didn't know that.
Because in his view of his life and how he looked to other people, he was, in his eyes, he looked like he needed to keep getting the surgery to keep up his appearance because of how popular he was and how, you know, he was a king of pop, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, he'll always be the king of pop.
I mean, the moonwalk. I mean,
iconic dance that he created.
Thriller.
Best album ever, as far as I'm concerned. Album ever.
That album was #1, you guys, for like 27 weeks straight. Nobody could beat that. The
Thriller video, Beat It, Billie Jean video. He was in The Wiz. That's one of your favorite movies. I haven't seen it, but I do want to see it with Devin and my other friend Daryl.
And Moonwalker, you guys.
Moonwalker,
yes. And Moonwalker, the video game.
I never played that. I thought that looked really cool. I never got to play that.
It was the most fun game I've ever played in my life as a kid. Because
did they have it in the arcade?
Yes. That's how I played it originally.
Oh.
Yes. And what was cool was that you got to do the moonwalk in the game. That's how you hypnotize the zombies. You got to shoot like lasers out of his hand to kill the zombies. I mean, it was a really fun game. And then there's another video that he did with Michael Jordan, who was in that video as well. And Eddie Murphy was also in one of his videos. So
Eddie Murphy was a big fan of his, definitely. And let's go through some of our favorite songs. I like Billie Jean, Beat It, Thriller, Wanna Be Starting Something, In the Closet, Bad.
What About Us?
Yes.
Yeah.
They Don't Know About Us. I liked the song called Jam. You did a video with Michael Jordan, actually, and Heavy D. Black and White was pretty good.
Remember the Time.
Remember the Time.
Which is my favorite video because it's Egyptian.
Yes.
And then he also did a song with his sister.
Yes.
Which was, I can't remember.
Scream. It was called Scream.
But the video was insane for that song.
Yes. It is a great video.
Yeah. It's really hard to know that he's been gone this long because the music industry, personally, for me, I feel like they need Michael Jackson because he leveled everything out. He made people understand that you need to respect tradition.
He left a big gap in the music world, and it's not his fault. And I still wonder how he died, and I don't know. There's a lot of, I think there was some foul play involved with his death.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't want to bring up the Prince thing.
Yeah, we won't.
That's controversial as well.
Yeah, with all these guys, really, you just don't know. You know.
You never know. You know, I don't want to bring up any more about it because I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Yeah, so we won't. We'll just leave that in there. But we just wanted to say these 3 artists. What's your final thoughts on Michael Jackson, Devin?
Michael Jackson, as I was growing up as a child, was the king of pop. I spent most of my afternoons playing Nintendo NES and with my Thriller album in the background. I went to the arcades several times to play the Moonwalker game, and I would just blow money, $5 on playing the game to beat it. I never did beat it, but it's extremely fun to play. I think that what they should do, honestly, because Gary, Indiana, that's originally where he's from, and his family is from.
Yeah.
They were originally talking about having a museum dedicated to the Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson.
Yes,
and
they should do that.
I am all for that. I
Yeah.
say do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because people need to remember the tradition of the Jackson 5. They defined music. So, I mean, and just want to give another shout out to Janet Jackson as well, because she's still doing music, and she's incredibly talented.
Very
as well.
talented.
And I know that when her brother died, that really took a toll on her. That's why she was out of the public eye for so many years, because she just couldn't handle that. People asking questions, and so I respect the Jackson family. I think that they are incredibly talented, and God bless Michael Jackson for everything you did for everybody in the music community, and all the inspiration that you gave us to continue, to listen to music and respect it. And The Wiz, you guys need to check that out if you like The Wizard of Oz. That's pretty
we need to get a copy of that, dude, because I want to see that so bad.
And Moonwalker.
Actually, I believe, I don't know if it's supposed to be on YouTube, but it is on YouTube. Last time I looked it up. And I'm not saying I'll never buy it. I just was curious if it was on YouTube. And also, my final thoughts are on Michael Jackson. I was fortunate enough to see him in concert when I was 10 years old in Indianapolis, and he was great. No one will ever be like Michael Jackson or any of these people that we're talking about, and he left a big gap in the music industry. I mean, I'll say that Bruno Mars is actually, he'll never be Michael Jackson, but at least he's trying to make some good pop songs. I do like Bruno Mars a lot. I think it was influenced by Michael Jackson a lot. So,
and I think artists like Pharrell
can do his thing. Yeah, definitely.
I think he could easily, do a cover of a Michael Jackson song.
Have they ever done a tribute album to Michael Jackson?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, I don't know what they're waiting for.
They should do it, if you want my honest opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a brand new channel, you guys. This is basically what we're going to talk about. We're going to continue talking about musicians who basically influenced us when we were growing up as children.
This is our first video we're doing for our channel, and one thing I noticed behind us is a couple pictures that we want to say that these were made by our other friend Daryl, and we just want to say that we don't, I hate to bring this up, but we believe in God, and we're not, these pictures don't mean anything.
They don't define who we are.
Our friend Daryl just likes to do these art drawings.
He's an artist, and he just likes to basically paint and draw and things like that.
So I just wanted to bring that up. I noticed it was in the video. I wanted to bring it up in case anyone wondered. We believe in God, and we're not into any satanic stuff. These are just pictures that his friend put on his wall, and I don't know. I just wanted to bring it up because I thought someone would wonder about that.
But we're going to continue doing videos about musicians and albums and things like that, because that was pretty much how I was raised, was to listen to music. I didn't even have cable TV till I was like 9th grade.
But MTV was good because it introduced us to these three artists. They were, that's how we knew in the 80s who they were. And so we want to thank you guys for watching. We'll still have Drizzleland with all his sports, all his movie reviews, and some comedy. And then I still got J Wilkins 79. Would you all please check out our other channels and
hit the like button and
and
subscribe and enjoy the content.
Enjoy, guys.
We're here for you.
We're gonna do all music. We're gonna have some of our songs in upcoming videos. So
and if you guys have any ideas of artists that we should talk about, or albums or anything, go ahead and comment on below and just say we want For example, for a future one, I want to do is Kurt Cobain and Nirvana.
Definitely.
Because he was a big influence in the 90s as well. So, everybody enjoy your day, and we're going to continue doing the videos on Here for Music. So,
all right. Bye guys.
Everybody.
Peace.